Hi, my name is Becky Boozer. I am a member at Sheepgate Fellowship Church at Payrock Valley. I just wanted to say thank you, first of all, to the Pastor Linda, Pastor Randy, and all the rest of the members there for not giving up on me, for praying so hard and for so long with my oldest daughter. Whenever she prayed that I would get back into church and turn my life over to God. Y'all didn't give up on me. And I just want to say thank y'all for that. Because that means more to me than what y'all will ever know. And for the ones of you that don't know, I'm a recovering addict. I've got next month will be 2 years clean. But even though that's the way that I went in the past, just because I chose that does not mean that you're a bad person. It just means that you made bad choices in the past. But a little over a year ago, I got saved. And in August, it will be a year that I got baptized. But I just also wanted to say that Sheepgate, the people there, anytime before I started, made that my home church, y'all had always made me feel welcome. Y'all had always made me feel at home. And even though people may have more money than you, they didn't show it. They didn't treat you that way. They treated you with respect. They treated you with kindness and love and welcomed you with their welcoming arms and their hugs and just making you feel welcome and made you feel at home. And that meant a lot. But just because I chose to do drugs, like I said, does not make you a bad person. It was because I was at a dark place. And for several years, I wanted to ask my family for help. But didn't know how to and was too ashamed to. And too embarrassed and afraid that I disappointed them. But I've been praying to God for several years to get me off drugs, to get me a better life. And the last time I done any drugs, I had it out. Which I used to do meth, and I had it out and was fixing to do some more. And I started praying to God again. God, you got to get me off of this. You've got to get me a better life. I've been praying to you for so many years to give me a better life, to get me off of this. And instead of doing anything else anymore, I took it and I flushed it down the toilet. And 2 days after that, I got tricked into going to rehab by my youngest brother, which that was fine. But even before that, I prayed, God, if it takes me going to jail, if it takes me going to prison, if it takes me being arrested and going to jail or prison, do it. Whatever it takes to get me off of this mess and get me a better life. My youngest brother tried his best to get in Jackson County and Scottsboro City to arrest me. And they couldn't arrest me because I didn't have any drugs on me. And then 2 days after that, I got tricked into going to rehab by my youngest brother. And I know he did it because he wanted me to have a better life. He wanted me to do better in life, get off drugs and do better. He wanted me to survive and live. Because what I was on, the last I had got, I actually should have been dead. And God saved my life, spared my life for a reason. But even though people label us as bad people, we're not bad people. I never stole from anybody, other than stealing time from my daughters and my family. I didn't go and steal money from anybody or steal personal property from anybody to support my drug habit, and I thank God for that. And I just hope one day that my daughters and my family and my parents and my other family members can honestly forgive me and tell me that they are proud of me for the change that I have made through God and with God and due to God. Because whenever you're at your wit's end and you feel like you can't go on, that you're all alone, you're truly not alone. There's somebody there with you. And it's God. He's on your side all the time. And for years, I thought I was alone. I thought like, nobody would understand why I'd done what I'd done. about getting on drugs and doing the drugs. It wasn't to go out and party and have a big time or a good time. It was to forget the emotional, the mental, and the physical abuse of what I'd been through and being raped by 2 different men. And for so many years, I've been afraid to live by myself from being raped by 2 different men. But I know God is on my side, and I know God has taken that fear away. But, my oldest daughter, she is a member there, and she preached to me. I say preach because she talked to me for 12 years. Tell me about God. Tell me what kind of person God was, that he could help me through anything. And Pastor Randy said I was a tough nut to crack, and I was. But, I wouldn't take anything for anything that I have these days, because I'm getting to spend more time with my grandsons, enjoying life with my grandsons, getting to spend more time with my daughters, and, just what I have with God makes me feel so much better, knowing that he's there with me, knowing that he will help me through anything, as long as I turn it over to him and trust in him and believe in him and have faith in him. And if anybody has any family members or any friends or anything like that that is an alcoholic or doing drugs, I know you want to help them, just as my family wanted to help me. But until they get ready to get the help they need, all you can do is be there to support them and let them know that they are truly loved and they are truly wanted. Because until they hit rock bottom and they get ready to get the help they need, you're just wasting your breath, other than telling them you love them and being there to support them. But I thank God, because I turned my life over to him. And things ain't, I still have bad days or stressful days, but it's nothing like I had in the past. And it's like I have so different ones. Even though I may have bad days, it's nothing compared to what Jesus went through for us to die so that we could be free, so that we could live. And it's just, I try to look for the positive in anything, even though I may be having maybe around negative people sometimes, or, people will say negative things, or it's just, I try to look for the positive. Even if I'm having a bad day, I try to look for the positive in everything. Especially here lately. Especially for almost 2 years now, because I almost died 2 years ago due to being on meth, because the last I got was laced with something, and God has me alive for a reason. I truly believe that. But I just want to